Tesla recently showed off the first prototype of their humanoid robot, Optimus. However, unlike previous versions, this one is a real robot, not just somebody dressed up as one. But what can it do? How much will it cost? And is this similar to every other humanoid attempt in the past? Just a few minutes into Tesla AI Day 2, the humanoid robot Optimus made his long-awaited debut. The prototype faltered on its first unrestricted step across the stage. The robot can deliver packages and water plants, two feats that require more coordination than realized. The robot's abilities can also expand into thousands of repetitive tasks. Tesla states that they can manufacture millions of the Optimus robot, and it would cost you less than $20,000 to buy one. Optimus is made so that it can move in a range of motion similar to that of a human. Tesla engineers claim that the robot will appear and move very human-like, and that it will be able to carry significant weight. The Tesla robot will be capable of performing all the functions of the human brain, including perception, decision-making, and social interaction, thanks to extensive programming. Having a battery pack and autopilot software from Tesla's cars built right into the robot makes this another Elon Musk achievement. Elon is optimistic about the possible benefits for society and the economy. If Optimus gets the chance, it might be able to double the economy's output. However, since its introduction, the humanoid robot has been met with skepticism from the public. It's not hard to see this as a terrifying end of a science fiction movie in which machines gain political power. In response to these concerns, Elon emphasized the paramount importance of safety. Tesla then screened a few short clips showing the robot doing some tasks, such as picking up boxes. Next, Tesla revealed a second Optimus prototype that was very close to production, meaning that its body was built but it wasn't fully functional just yet. The robot was displayed on a pedestal and its wrist and hand movements were shown by waving to onlookers. Elon said that the gadget wasn't nearly ready to walk despite having actuators, a battery pack, and everything else. A crew of workers walked the equipment out the door, then hauled it away. They said that the first robot shown had just been in the works for the previous 6 months. After reviewing the difficulties in moving from the prototype to a functional design, they expressed a desire to get this done over the next few months or years. The robot has Wi-Fi, LTE, and a 2.3 kilowatt-hour battery, and a Tesla SoC powers it. Data processing for individual joints, including the hands, wrists, and knees, was also shown, as was the process of Tesla comparing various robot designs to find a solution to use just 6 actuators in order to pick up oddly shaped objects and execute perfect grips on microscopic components. Engineers say the hands have to have a biologically inspired design. The robot is outfitted with a version of Tesla's autopilot software, originally designed for the company's cars but adapted for use in the robot's chassis and environment. Humans doing everyday tasks like lifting a box were captured on film by Tesla's motion capture system, and then recreated in Optimus using inverse kinematics. Then, online motion adaptation is used to make these actions more flexible, so they can be done in a less than ideal setting. Elon said that the societal effects of this would be significant. It's feasible, he says, to improve economic output by 2 orders of magnitude with the help of Optimus. He also said that it could have a big effect on how the company makes and puts together its products. Elon stated, "This is the most significant product development we're doing this year, and may be more important than the automobile business in the long run. Oh, and more versions are coming that would also do repetitive tasks such as cooking, gardening, and possibly some sexual features, all of which Elon says production could begin as soon as next year." In the days leading up to AI Day, robotics experts have been cautioning the public not to place too much weight on Elon's claims. They've all seen how other companies are making progress on walking, running, and leaping robots, but nobody there says they're even close to making machines that can replace human labor. Human-like robots seem like an impossible goal for technology, even though people have been trying to make them for decades with very weird prototypes. Given Tesla's history of unlikely ideas, it's hard to say whether a mass-produced Tesla bot will ever be realized, such as the ideas for a solar-powered supercharger network battery swapping, or robotic snake-style chargers. However, Tesla would not be where it is now without Elon's insane persistence. Elon has declared Tesla the world's biggest robotics corporation, and once the public gets a look at the prototype, they'll realize that he's not exaggerating. Alexander Kernbaum, a longtime robotics engineer and the interim director of robotics at the renowned research and development nonprofit SRI International, says that regardless of how impressive Tesla's update on robotics is at AI Day, the company has the resources to make something useful and has sparked new interest in the field. Kernbaum believes that mobile robots will find uses, but that in an industrial context, mobility should be as basic as possible, meaning that wheels are preferable over legs. High-powered components like robotic legs would test Tesla's robots. Robots with legs are prone to tripping and falling like people. Wheels would make robots more stable and less likely to fall over. Kernbaum says worker safety is the most important factor in a production environment. In Kernbaum's opinion, Tesla would be better served by focusing on the creation of prosthetic limbs like hands. A person's hands are the most adaptable instruments at their disposal. Therefore, improvements in dexterity and how people handle things in their hands will greatly affect precision manufacturing and almost every other industry in the next 10 years. Tesla produced hands for Tesla AI Day posters that turned out to be Optimus's hands, which are designed so that each finger may move independently like a human's. Considering that everything was built with humans in mind, the robot's form is based on the human body as a whole, and not just the hands. A Tesla engineer said that the robot would look like a person, have a wide range of motion, and be strong. Because its software is designed to mimic the human brain, the Tesla robot will have the ability to process visual data, choose appropriate actions, and interact with its human counterparts, with Tesla supplying both the robot's battery pack and the autopilot software. Preparations for the first robot demonstration have just started in recent months, after a lengthy discussion of the difficulties inherent in leaping from prototype to fully fledged design. They say, we really need to get this done within the next few months or years. The Tesla AI robot looks pretty insane. What do you think the future holds for this robot? Let us know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then check out our video on how Saudi Arabia plans to build a 170-kilometer futuristic skyscraper. This is Business Loop. Have an amazing day.